Good morning and welcome to week 4 of Vlogtober. I'm doing things a bit differently this week. It is chaotic here at the moment with all of the kind of Advent prep and trying to get Advents out of the door. So I just do not have the time to be recording while I'm at work, basically. I'm also doing quite a lot of working later into the evenings at the moment. Today is Saturday, by the way, the 26th of October, so it's actually been like a week with me not recording anything. So what I'm going to do is I am going to record a few bits today. We're having I was supposed to be having a complete day off, but things have just gone slower than I would have liked this week work-wise. So I have brought home 2 big bags of skeining and my skein twister. Tom is away today. He is in Stirling at a net runner competition, so it's just me and the kids at home. So we are having a day at home. I am going to get a couple of hours of skeining done, because that would really kind of give me a little bit of a step up for next week. Basically, I think what I've got with me is some of the weekly Advents and also some of the 100-gram skeins that go with the mini skein Advent, if you added that on, if that makes sense. So I really want to kind of, knock through some of that. But what I thought I would do for the vlog is we would talk a little bit about crafting and things like that. I've got a few Halloween countdowns that I want to share with you. I am kind of part way through opening. In fact, I think today I should be opening day 6, maybe day 7 as well. So I'm about halfway through opening them. So I thought I would share those with you so far. And I will share them again at the end of the month, kind of on the 31st, once I've opened everything. And then I will share a little bit of kind of crafting progress and chat a little bit about some of the projects that I'm really wanting to work on. I'm not getting a lot of crafting done at the moment because I'm just not fitting it in. And when I do get home into the evenings, I am just tired and I am not picking up my knitting. But it will all be over at the end of this month, so it's all good. I am already planning a day off while the kids are at school at the beginning of November. Once all the Advents have shipped, I am planning that already. It'll be my little reward. So yeah, that's kind of my plan. And then I will try maybe to pick up the camera a little bit during the week, as and when I kind of fit in some crafting. We'll do a little bit of a progress on my jumper, because that is what I'm tending to reach for when I am reaching for some knitting and things. So we'll do a little bit of a progress on that. We'll stick a progress keeper in, but we'll sort that out. We'll do that later. And then I will pick the camera up for Halloween, because the kids are, are we all going? I think Tom's staying here to do like the people knocking at our door. We get a lot of people knocking at our door for Halloween. So I think the kids are staying here. And then I think we are going, me and the boys are going trick-or-treating with our next door neighbours. We get a lot of trick-or-treating around our area. It's a lot bigger thing in Scotland because there's Scotland has its own history around Guising, which is what trick-or-treating is known as up in Scotland. So there's a whole big thing about Guising, and you have to have like a little joke prepared or something like that. So when you knock on the door, you are supposed to kind of tell a joke or do a trick or kind of that kind of thing in order to get your sweet. It's less of a thing nowadays, but the kids still go out with a joke prepared to tell when they knock on the door and things like that. We're very strict about where they can knock. We always go with them as well, and we're very much you only knock on doors that have decorations or pumpkins or something that shows that they are kind of involved in the Halloween spirit, if that makes sense. But yeah, it's a much bigger thing up here in Scotland than it was anywhere I lived in England. I know it's a massive thing in America, but yeah, I was really surprised actually when we moved up to Scotland and found that it is actually its own thing up here as well. So yeah, the kids enjoy it, they have fun. I should, in theory, have a little Obi-Wan Kenobi. That is a bought Halloween costume this year, I have to admit. I usually do some kind of making of Halloween costumes, but I just haven't had time this year. And I think Arthur wants to go as a zombie, so we haven't bought anything for that. The plan, I think, is to have a look and see what old clothes he's got that we can cut up and turn into some kind of zombie costume, which I will have to find time next week, sometime to do. And then he wants to do a bit of face painting to kind of zombify himself slightly. So yeah, next door have got a whole lot of face painting stuff. So I'm hoping I can just go, please, can we sort out the face painting at your house? So yeah, so that is the plan. So it will be a very different one. I'm not going to do kind of bits every day. You're not going to see the whole week because there's a lot of work going on, but there will be a video. That's the plan. So let's have a look at Halloween countdowns. So, these will make sense in a minute. So apologies for crinkling with those. I've actually got 3 yarny Halloween countdowns this year. That table will jog if I put the camera on it. So I purchased 2. One, I will admit, I completely forgot I purchased until it arrived. And then I have also done a swap with Suzanne of Green Lambkin Yarns. So if you've been watching her Vlogtober, then you may have seen her opening my Halloween countdown. So where shall I start? I will start with one of the ones I purchased. This is from Beth of Beehive Yarns. It is her Poison Garden. Oh, I've shut it wrong. It is her Poison Garden Halloween countdown. I'm just double checking then as I open the box. I'm not flashing my address to the world. So it is 13 days of Halloween. She did a gorgeous mood board for it. And we are on... What are we on today? I've lost track completely. Oh, I can work it out from the other one. Hang on a second. Because this one did it by date. So it is the 26th today. Did I say that? Yes. So we're on day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have got a couple. We have got a few to open. Gosh, is it really day 8? So one of the things I wanted to do, and I'm going to do it while I am chatting to you on camera, is I brought home some little cellophane bags from work because I want to put the minis in here in order so that I don't lose the order of the fade, because this one is very much a fade. I think, looking at it, I've opened the first 6 days. So we have got day number 1. Have I bought big enough cellophane bags? That's the question. Yes, I think I have. Apologies for the crinkle. That is my plan, is to put them in here. Day number 2 was again another green, but slightly more olivey this time. Again, more crinkling, I'm afraid. This is good. This is good. This is sensible. I'm glad I'm doing this with these. Right, day number 3 is this one here. So day number 3 was a lighter green. Then day number 4, I think we went quite different for day number 4. Well, not quite different. It still works in the fade, but it was a jump, if that makes sense. So day number 4 went quite a bit darker, and I think added a few purples in with the greens as well. I will show you them in the cellophane once we've got far enough. Day number 5 went much more purple. Then day number 6, again, purples, but with a little bit more blues in there, I think, possibly. So, let's see if I can get these in here properly. I will pause quickly, get these in here properly so you don't have to listen to the crinkling. Okay, the cellophane bags I brought home weren't quite the right size, but that is what we have got so far in this phase. And then the other Halloween countdown that I purchased was from Wildflower Yarns, and I love how different this one is to the other one. So far we have got, and am I going to put, I'll put these in the cellophane bags later, because that was noisy and time consuming. So we have got day 1, day 2, if the camera will focus, there we go. Then day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6. Oh, and we've got 2 more to open, haven't we? I didn't open those ones. We'll go back to those ones in a minute. So day 7, 25th, they're in these really cute little trick or treat bags, which are very, very cute. Although they are plastic, so there is that element that there's a fair amount of plastic, but they're very, very cute. Then we have day 7. That's really cute. And then day 8, which is today. Ooh, that's day 8. There we are. Now, I'm really enjoying this one. I love how different it is. I'm still trying to work out what I'm going to do in the way of a project for it. But it is really pretty, and I'm really enjoying how different they are, which is lovely. Right, I'm going to pause and put these back in the box, and then we will come to the swap. There we go. There they all are back in the box. This box works really well, and I can keep them in order in the box. Perfect sized box for that one. Right, the swap. So, let me grab these things out. I've got a few bits. So the box with all the yarn in for the swap. She also sent, so there were a few other extras included in here, but I've moved them and put them away and stuff like that. But I do have, so from Wildflower Yarns, I have a day 31 skein, and from Suzanne, I also have a 100-gram skein. I'm going to save this for Halloween. So Suzanne's Halloween countdown is inspired by Hocus Pocus, which I have to admit I haven't seen. So I definitely need to go and watch that. It's on Disney Plus, so there's no excuse. I can totally watch it with absolutely no problems at all. So I've kept these all in the bags, but I think I might take them out now because I don't really need to know the order for these ones because they're not a fade. So we have number 1, which was Another Glorious Morning. We have number 2, which was Mary Sanderson. We have number 3 somewhere. That's 5. Number 3, which was The Old Sanderson House. Love the colours in this one. We have number 4, which was Book. We have number 5, which was Trick or Treating. And then we have number 6, which was the Black Flame Candle. This one is neon bright. So we can also open number 7 and number 8, can't we? So number 7 is Winifred Sanderson. This one's colourful. Look at this. And number 8 is Amok. I really need to watch this to get these references. Oh, pretty oranges. There we go. So that is the first 8 days of that one. I will probably just come back at the end of the month and share kind of the rest of them, if that makes sense. But it's super fun. I'm really enjoying my Halloween countdown jumper that I'm making at the moment. So I'm thinking that some of these I might do something similar with, because that's been really nice use of the minis, to be honest. Right, we didn't open day 7 and 8 in the beehive one, did we? I got distracted and I forgot. So we have got day 7, which is called Grave Lichen. It's that one. Oh look, that's got some little pops of green in there. That's pretty. I am going to try and stick this in the cellophane bag to try and keep them in order. And then day 8 must be that one at the front. Yep. Ooh, much lighter. This one is called, what was this one called? Sweet Oleander. There we go. That's really pretty. And I will tuck that one in there as well. So there we go, we have all 8 days in there. I will try and neaten that up off camera in a minute. So yeah, anyway, I am going to go get on with a bit of skeining. I'm going to go finish making my cup of tea. And I will be back a little bit later on to talk about my Halloween projects, I think. See you in a bit. I really should learn not to sit next to a window when I'm recording. I have finished the skeining that I brought home with me, so I'm really happy about that. That's 2 big kind of reusable shopping bags full of skeined yarn, and it took me, what, a couple of hours, which is what I was expecting it to take me. So that does feel like a bit of a weight off, if that makes sense. I know that's less that needs to be done the rest of the time. Anyway, it is now, I don't have my watch on. It's now 2 o'clock, and I don't think I've got anything else work-wise to do for the rest of the day, which is quite nice. I could do with sending a newsletter. That's the only thing I could do with maybe sitting down and doing at some point. But that should be pretty quick. And I'm not going to do it now. I'm going to wait. Children shouting in the background. Let's talk about some projects. As I said, I've not really been picking up my knitting very much recently. But when I have been, it's very much been my Halloween jumper. Because I am now just on the round and round kind of mindless bit, if that makes sense. So if you haven't seen this before, then 1, where have you been? And 2, I'll show it to you anyway. This is the Tolster Tee, which is a pattern by Rebecca Clow, or Creabea Knits. It is a simple raglan top-down sweater. I am using some of my own yarn, which is this grey, which is Pebble, and then I am using a 13-day countdown from last Halloween from Beehive Yarns. And I am striping it, as you can see, like this. I have done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm just on the 11th colour in the countdown. My plan is to put all 13 colours in and then check the length and see how we're looking for length and whether I want to, how I'm going to repeat the colours, if that makes sense. Whether I'm just going to restart the fade or whether I'm going to go back out from the purple again. But, as I said, we are at 11 colours and I've got maybe, I might have a tape measure here actually, let's have a look. We are maybe, if the tape measure would go the right way round, I want inches please, not centimetres. So we're about 5.5 inches from the underarms maybe. So depending on how cropped I want it, we might not be too far off by the time I've put the 13 colours in. Each colour and stripe works out at about 1 inch. Maybe a little over 1 inch, actually. That's not a very easy place to show it, is it? Let's do it on the darker ones. There we go. Yeah, so each colour and stripe works out at about 1 inch. And if I'm on 11, I'll have 12 and 13. And then, so yeah, so we've got another good couple of inches to add. And then I guess we'll just see where we're at. I put a little progress keeper in. A progress pasty, to be precise. There he is. Oh. There he is, a little progress, go the right way around, a little progress pasty. This, along with most of my other progress keepers, are from Troublemaker Designs, because she has the best progress keepers, they're really fun. So yeah, I put progress pasty in, when would I put this in? After Glasgow, so maybe a week ago, I think I put it in, and I've done about, let's turn it this way up, I've done about that much. So I've done about 1 inch, I would say, since then. So what we will do is we will move the progress pasty now. I will put it back up, whoops, up where I am now. And we'll just see. We'll see as this week goes on how often I'm able to pick this up, whether I can get much progress done on it, and just see how it goes. It is a busy week, work-wise. I am going to have to do a couple of late evenings at the studio to get everything done. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how far we get by Thursday, how far we get by Halloween. And yeah, that's the main project. Good morning. It is Sunday. I am at the studio. I am about to sit down for our Patreon knit and natter, which is like a 2-hour virtual knit group, I guess, on Discord for my Patreons. And I thought I would show you some progress. I picked this up last night and I did a bit. I have now finished colour number 12, I think. I'm trying to find the progress pasty. There's the progress pasty. There we go. So yeah, 2 more colours have been added and I'm now on the grey before the final colour. So let's see how much I can do during our knit and natter. Right, knit and natter is done. So 2 hours of sitting and working on this, and I have added the final colour. So there's our progress pasty. So this is the final colour. I think, I can't remember if I said this before. If I did, you're getting it twice or I'm editing it out. I said I counted my So Faded sweater, the one I did with the pixie yarns. And I think I had done about 80 rows from the underarms to the end of the body. And each of these colour and grey sections is 10 rows because I've got 4 rows of colour, 6 rows of grey. So we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Once I've finished the section of grey, that'll take me to 80 for this bit as well. And then obviously the rib on the end. So I don't think I actually need to repeat any of the colours at all, which works quite well. So then I just need to decide on sleeve length. So yeah, a fair bit of progress. But now I need to put this away, eat some lunch quickly, and go back to bagging Advent minis. Hello everyone, and welcome back. It's been a few days. I can't remember how many. Was it Sunday? I think I last checked in on Sunday, and it's now Wednesday. I haven't actually picked my knitting up at all Monday, Tuesday. I worked late at the studio both of those days, so I've not really had the energy or time to get any crafting done. But you will be glad to hear that as of last night, all of the mini skeins for the Advents are packed into their little sweet bags, and then they've all been kind of combined into, I've then put them into like cellophane, but not plastic. It's the compostable, big cellophane compostable bags to kind of combine them all. So they're all basically, they're all packed. I just haven't done the shipping yet. And then today I spent the day skeining up the last of the weekly Advents and the last of the day 25 skeins. So they are all skeined, ready to be labelled. Tomorrow is, obviously it's Wednesday today, as I said, tomorrow is Halloween. Tomorrow is the 31st. So my plan tomorrow work-wise is to pack to get the shipping, pack and get the shipping sorted for all of the international ones, which I worked out is about 59 orders, I think, something like that, across the weekly and the mini skein Advents. So hopefully that should be fine. I can work a little bit late tomorrow. Tom's going to come home early and pick up the kids. But it's obviously Halloween, so we are going out guising or trick-or-treating, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I need to be back for that, basically. So I can work a bit late, but not really, really late. But I'm hoping to get all the international ones ready to go. Worst case scenario, if I need to pack some international ones on Friday, I can drop them at the post office on a Saturday. I just don't trust the Saturday staff as much as I trust my regular staff at the post office. That's dreadful, isn't it? But yeah, it's just not my normal people. They get confused when I turn up with packages. Anyway, I am home. It is relatively normal time. I've picked the kids up from school. It's about 3:45 now. And tonight the kids have a Halloween disco, and Arthur has had a last minute change of plans with regards to his Halloween costume. So he was wanting to go as a zombie, but when we were talking about it, it needs face paint and he really doesn't like face paint. It's a sensory issue for him. He doesn't like face paint. And we were trying to work out what to do with clothes wise and stuff like that. And in the end, we had a bit of a change of plan. So he's going to go as a wizard. We have this wizard's hat, which I've got a ponytail, so it's not quite sitting on my head properly, which is actually Jasper's. He's had a wizard costume for a long time. The light doesn't like that on my head. So we've got a wizard's hat, and I have a big hooded...
Can you shut the blinds a bit?
Can I shut the blinds a bit? Yes, I can. Can you wait 2 minutes?
Okay.
I was going to say, yeah, the sun is weird from here because all the sun comes in this door. I have a big, I used it for a vampire costume, but it's a big cloak. If I stand up and show you, you'll see it's like it ties round, ties just around here, and it's like a big velvet cloak. So I think what we're going to do is we are going to cover this big velvet cloak in some felt stars. I've got some blues. So I think I'm going to make some blue felt stars because then I think it will coordinate and match the hat. And that is going to be Arthur's wizard costume. I've also got, I'll shut this blind for him quickly. Is that better? Yeah. Now we're going to be in the dark. I've also got some fairy lights, which I brought home from the studio. Because what we're going to do is we're going to grab, and we've got a few like big long sticks in the garden. So we're going to grab him one of those. We are going to wrap some fairy lights around it and turn that into like a wizard's staff, which, yeah, should be good. And then he can wear normal clothes underneath, which is his preference. He's not a big fan on kind of costumes where you have to wear weird things. And he can just go cloak and wizard's hat and his staff, and that should work. So I need to get cutting some felt stars. We have one cloak with blue stars on, which actually came out quite well, I think. I'm not 100% sure how well the blue stars are going to stay on. I did them with like Bonder web, and they are already, they've not stuck very well to the velvet, to be honest. But it's not even real velvet, it's fake, cheap costume velvet. But hopefully they'll be all right for tomorrow night. That'll be fine. Unfortunately, we are a child down because Arthur is just not feeling 100%. He had a sore throat yesterday evening, and he said when he got home from school today, he said he hadn't eaten any lunch because his sore throat had come back, and he's just really, really tired. And yeah, I checked his temperature, and he didn't. He was at that like 37.4, not quite a temperature really, but I know what he's like. So he has had some Nurofen, and he is going to give the Halloween disco a skip tonight, which he's upset about, but he understands, and he also knows what he's like. He is one of these people who, there is a cat in the room, he's one of these people who, if he does too much or if he pushes his body too far, he will get worse, very much. I mean, obviously that, so everyone says that, but like, I know what he's like. So although at the moment he says he thinks he could do the disco, he thinks he'd be all right, I don't. And he really wants to do trick-or-treating tomorrow night. So I think, yeah, we're going to have, he's going to stay home, and we're going to put Hocus Pocus on. Finally, we are going to watch Hocus Pocus with Arthur. Jasper's going to go to the Halloween disco, and then hopefully that means that tomorrow night he will feel up for going trick-or-treating. We will see how he is in the morning as to whether he goes to school or not, but as long as he doesn't get temperature and stuff, then he can go to school. It won't be a problem. We'll see but I just don't want to push it too far. I know what he's like. If he goes to the disco tonight, he will come home feeling terrible, and then he'll wake up not very well in the night, and then he'll have a temperature. And he's one of these people that as soon as he gets a temperature, it makes him sick, because that's just how his body reacts to it. And then we'll be into the realms of off school for 48 hours. It's just not worth pushing it. Bless him, it's just not worth pushing it. So yeah, all of that to get the cloak ready, and we don't need it tonight, we need it tomorrow night, but that is fine. I will leave you, I think, until tomorrow night, when I will... It's a cat in a box. Oops! Oh my god, are you okay, cat? Are you okay? I don't know whether you saw that at all. The box was on top of another box. The cat got in the box, and then the box fell off the box with the cat inside it. A little bit shocked, aren't you, Bowsy? Hey? A little bit shocked. But you're all right. Look. Who's that on the screen? Who's that on the screen? Did that scare you? Hey? Shall I put you down? Yeah, anyway, I will be back tomorrow night. We will take you Guising with us, and I will share the final Halloween countdowns with you as well, and finish off the video there. So I didn't make it home in time to see the boys carving their pumpkins because I was packing up Advent orders, but the first batch of international Advent orders is ready to go to the post office tomorrow. I am currently carving my pumpkin. It is about 5:10. We are going out trick-or-treating at 6, or Guising, sorry. I always call it trick-or-treating, but in Scotland it is very much Guising, and people can get a bit funny if you call it trick-or-treating. Got bits of carved pumpkin inside my pumpkin. So yeah, we're going out at 6, so we've got a little bit of time. We're just going to do a quick dinner, which is going to be, I think, spag bowl from the freezer. Something nice and quick and easy. And then I am taking the boys out trick-or-treating, Guising, with our next door neighbours. And I'll take you with us and get a little bit of footage and things like that. Arthur seems to be all right. He seems to be... Yeah, he says he's fine. He says he's absolutely fine, but then he will do because he's desperate to go trick-or-treating. So we will see. He was at school today, though, so that's all good. Oh, I've gone simple with my pumpkin, but I quite like it. I'll have to see if I can get a picture of them lit later. But, yeah, I might make the eyes bigger. I'm not sure. What do you reckon? I don't know. There we go, one pumpkin. But, yeah, I will take you trick-or-treating with me a little bit later on. So... here we have our wizard. Give me a spin. Oh yeah, turn your staff on. Give us a spin. There we go. That looks pretty good. Have you got a joke planned?
Yes, but it's not really a wizardy joke.
It doesn't have to be a wizard joke.
Why didn't the skeleton go to the party?
I don't know. Why didn't the skeleton go to the party?
Because he had no body to go with.
Oh, very good. Right, what about our Obi-Wan Kenobi? You got a joke?
Yeah.
Go on then.
Why did Obi-Wan Kenobi chop someone's legs off?
I don't know. Why did Obi-Wan Kenobi chop somebody's legs off?
Because they were on the dark side.
I'm not sure that's a joke, but okay. trick-or-treating. Oh my goodness, I am tired, but it was busy and it was fun and we found some really good houses and I think I got a little bit of footage, so I will share that with you. The kids are just getting into bed now, and I thought I would sit down and wrap up this vlog by sharing the Halloween countdowns, because I haven't done that in full yet, but I have now opened them all. I haven't yet opened the final skeins of yarn, so I thought we could open those on camera quickly. I'm recording on my phone because my battery is low on my camera and I've left my spare battery at the studio. So if I'm looking in the wrong place, as always, then apologies. And then I wanted to finish off very quickly with sharing my progress on my Halloween jumper. So let's do countdowns first. This one is the Wildflower Yarn countdown, which is so pretty. Like, I love this one. So it started here, I think, and went up to there and then up to there, I think. Got to look at it now. Yeah, that's where it started. So yeah, super pretty, and it does kind of work in a fade. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with that one yet, but I definitely want it all to go into one project, because it's really, really pretty, but I don't quite know what. The Beehive Yarns one actually came with a load of pattern ideas for kind of knit and crochet patterns. So I might have a little look at that actually and see. That's confused me because there's the Collins tee by Laura Dobratz is on both the knit and crochet option. Anyway, but I'm going to have a look, I think, and see if any of those inspire me. We've got trick-or-treaters keep coming up to the door. Is that Tom going out? I don't know. I just got a ring door notification saying there's someone at your front door. We've run out of sweets. You can't knock. So anyway, that was the Wildflower Yarn one. Then I've got the Beehive Yarns one, which I have put in cellophane, so you can see it all crinkling, but see it all in order. So that is the whole fade. It started at this end and ended at this end. But that is super pretty. And I'm thinking of doing, I'm going to put it down so it's not crinkly. I'm thinking of doing really similar to what I've done this year and doing like a striped t-shirt, a striped jumper or something like that in it. Because I really enjoyed doing that with last year's one. So yeah, that's those ones again. I'm going to move them out the way. Sorry, crinkling. I know some people hate it. And then finally, I've got the Hocus Pocus one from Suzanne at Green Lambkin Yarns, which is this one here. This one is just a riot of colour. It's absolutely glorious. It's so much fun. And I finally watched Hocus Pocus last night, so I now get all the references. And it makes me love it even more. So yeah, again, I don't quite know what I'm going to do with this one. I'm wondering if I could maybe make some kind of, whether I've got enough to make a kind of a lap blanket, maybe. I don't know. If I added like an undyed or a grey in between, I definitely would. But would I actually do it if I did that? I don't know. I really don't know. I'm getting more ring notifications. It's Tom. He's gone out to do something. I've just seen the image now that's come up and it's definitely Tom. I don't know what he's gone out to do, but he's gone out to do something. Maybe to bring the decorations in, or I don't know. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, I don't know. I want to do it. I want to do something where it will show off all the colours. So I kind of am thinking crochet of some kind. Maybe instead of doing a blanket, I'll do like a cushion cover or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, I will now, what should we do next? Let's open the 100 gram skeins. So the Wildflower Yarn one, which is, so you've got 12 minis and then a 12 minis and then a 100 gram skein for the final day. Ooh, that's pretty. That is pretty. Did I go for Sparkle Minis? I think I did, didn't I? I went for Sparkle Minis with the Beehive Yarns one. Are they all Sparkle Minis? Hang on. I went for... Oh, I can't open the box one-handed. Yeah, I did Sparkle Minis with the Wildflower Yarn. And Sparkle... Of course, I went Sparkle for all of them. So yeah, gorgeous sparkly skein with that one. And then... the one from Suzanne. Now, I have no idea whether this was anything specific that she did, because we did a swap. I don't know whether she had a 100-gram skein in with her countdown, or whether she did a different 100-gram, or whether this is just a random skein. So I don't know. Oh, that's so pretty. Pinky Punky. Look at that. It's like a pumpkin, pink pumpkin themed Halloween yarn. I love Suzanne's Halloween yarn. That's so fun. That will make a great pair of socks for Halloween next year. It's got a fun little progress keeper on. Oh yeah, can you see my nails? Look, I did my nails for Halloween, just with the can still see dye around that one. Just with some nail, I can never remember what they're called. They're like the stickers. They're the stickers, but there's bats and sparkle, and I've also got Sharpie all over me. But yeah, that's the 100-gram skein with that one. So that's all the yarny things. Did I show you earlier in the week? I really can't remember that I was getting a sticker one as well from Sticky. I think I might have done, but I can't remember exactly. I've got all of the cards now have been taken out. These are so fun. I'm definitely going to have to do something with them. So if I didn't show you this earlier, I'll show you now. So basically it's a little booklet, and each day you had a set of stickers, and they were covered with the card, so you knew which one to open. So these are all the stickers that we've received. Fun little Halloween cats. Hold it, there we go. They're all super cute. I'm really excited because I have actually treated myself to their advent calendar, which is like 24 days of stickers, and it comes with a folder, and I'm really excited to kind of enjoy that one. I love these. I think these might be my favourite. Very, very cool. So yeah, that was the other one that I had. That's all the countdowns. Right, I wanted to update you quickly before we go on my my Halloween jumper, because I think I might be at the point of starting the rib. I'm not sure. So I have done, shuffle back a little bit. I have done all 13 colours. As you can see there, all 13 colours are in. And I was just going to check it against my the So Faded that I finished earlier this year, which I've got here, which is this one here that I did with the Pixie Yarns Fade Kit, because this is a really nice length. It works really, really well under dungarees and things like that without giving you too much like bulk around your hips. It sits really nicely lengthwise. So I was going to kind of check and see if it's roughly similar. And I think it is. Yeah, look. So this is the underarm there. And then there's the rib just there. Obviously, this has been blocked and this hasn't been blocked. So I think in that case, we are ready. How do I show? There we go. I think in that case, we are ready to add the rib on the bottom of this jumper. So that's quite exciting. Obviously, I've still got 2 sleeves to knit, but we are, yeah, that looks to be the right length. So not bad. The Halloween make-along runs until the 15th of November, so you've still got a couple of weeks to get projects finished. So I might get this finished by then, but I definitely have nearly finished, and I might see if I can get the body finished this evening. Anyway, I think that's about it. I haven't decided yet whether I am going to do a vlog for November. Oh no, actually, hang on, that is true. I have decided I am not going to do a month vlog for November, because at the beginning of December, Vlogmas starts. And if I do a month-long vlog for November, you're suddenly going to get, like, end of November, like the beginning of December, really. You're suddenly going to get that vlog, which will be, like, an hour and a half. And then daily vlogs. And I think it'll be too much for, like, I know I wouldn't be able to keep up with that. So, yeah, I'm going to have a break during November. And then I will be back. Well, I'm not a complete break. tired. My brain's not working. Not a complete break. There will be a book video coming soon for October's wrap up and November's TBR. There will be podcast hopefully coming next week, if not the week after. We'll see how we do with finishing off all the advent packing. So there will be podcasts and that kind of video as normal. But I think in terms of the kind of vlog kind of side of things, I'm going to have a break in November. And then we'll be back in December with Vlogmas. Joke of the day is coming back, I promise. And Tom just did a little cheer in the background. And yeah, so yeah, I think that's everything for now. Anyway, I feel like Vlogtober has been very, very chaotic, but I guess it reflects the kind of month that October has been. Yeah, so anyway, happy Halloween, and I will see you soon. Bye.